Hello, video number 38622. I just published video number 2. This third video is about what you as a parent can control. School district has no control over this. Teachers have no control over this. This is totally on you. So I want to make you aware of some things that you may not be aware of. So first, let me say, I am not being judgmental in any way. I raised two daughters on my own that are now 33 and 28, and I am not a believer in saying that, well, you know, that's so and so's fault or this person's fault. The village raises the child. But what happens in your own home um, impacts, of course, what happens in school with that child. So there's certain things that kids do that I'm aware of, that others are aware of, that you may not know about. So here we go. I'm just informing. You do with the information what you want to. So to finish off Maslow's hierarchy of needs at bottom level, we're going to talk today about clothing and sleep. We talked about breathing. We talked about food. We talked about water. We kind of talked about shelter. We talked about part of it, but clothing and sleep are totally yours. So first thing, Newburgh has a dress code. Every year you get that manual that's sent home that talks about what the dress code is. So there's certain body parts that can't hang out, whether you're a male or a female. They just, it's can't happen. So a teacher has to tag that behavior, has to alert the administrator. Again, instead of instructing, that's what we need to do. Let them know. And then if the clothes need to be changed based on the administrator's determination, then somebody else does that. And that's the way that goes. Now, what I've seen happen over and over is that students will get off the bus with certain outfits. Hey, how you doing? Seeing them in the hall. And by the time they get to your class, they have a whole different outfit on. Like, what is going on? Well, what happens, so that you're aware, is that some students pack another set of clothes in that backpack, and then they come into school and then they change, and then they'll change back into what they left home with in case you're home when they get home. So be aware that that's happening. That's an old thing. It's been happening for a while, but just if you need to know. Second thing is in regard to kids showing up sleeping in class or disheveled in class. They look like they've been through a war. Like, did you sleep last night? And they will tell you straight out that no. Well, why didn't you sleep last night? Electronics. Electronics. Some kids, probably unbeknownst to you, are on their electronic devices all night long. 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I've had kids show up who have never gotten off of it. They haven't slept at all, and they're in school the next day. So here are some things for you that you might want to try if you think that this is a problem or could be a problem in your house. First, shut off the Wi-Fi. Just cut it off. 9 o'clock, whatever time you want it shut it off so there's no possibility that your child can get on platforms that they shouldn't be on. Secondly, Chromebook. The school gives your child a Chromebook that's intended for school use only. Be aware some teachers don't use Google Classroom at all. And the homework is hard copy where they would write on it, something like that. But in any event, I'm sure you're aware of your students' work each day and that you check. Did you do the work? Show me the work. Where's the proof? Whatever way you do it, once you're sure that that's done, take the Chromebook away, because some students, I'm sure, are using it for games, all kinds of stuff at all hours of the night. I know that because they tell me. Okay, third thing, gaming. If that gaming device is in a common area, you may need to undo it and lock it up if there's a possibility that your child is going into that area in the night. If it's in your kid's room, I would ask you to reflect on that and see if that's, the best thing. Again, you'll determine that. And parental controls on all devices limit what your child can do. Obviously, based on age, based on what you believe in your philosophy. But know that if your child shows up to school and falls asleep, they are not getting instruction. It is not healthy and they fall behind. So, enough. You know what you need to do. You are now aware. Bye bye.